massive lead, all things considered, mid lane.
Here's the play, the Predator coming in. He's gonna lock down Lava for quite a while, but they're not scared to dive in here. There's the Olaf ultimate. Can they burst him? One more hit. They do not. How does he get out of that? What the hell? And the ultimate comes in. Someone, first blood goes over to BEAUZ. It's been fun. Let's take a look at this fight first, though.
This was so close. I only looked at the HP at the end. It was around 90. Great Azir Sec play from Lava. So far, things are looking good. The mind game here is that Ian wants to flash the axe, and he holds onto it for a long time. He escapes on maybe 50 health as bot lane. We're gonna die.
We're gonna hold the thought. 4 members of MVP trying to get on in here. Can we have the Rune Prison land? And, well, he decides that he wants to die. So he's gonna run in as well and say, hey, take my life. And someone's like, how about me too? Let's see if they can get him as he is on the run. One more Q should do it from the Ezreal. They're going to give it over to
They were looking at their strongest. Bloodless in the past 3 or 4 minutes, but moving forward. And we're still early enough in the game that AD gives no cares about the Vladimir damage. Rice coming too.
Yep, speaking of which, the Rise should be able to get in there first, as Songwon is going to be behind. That ultimate, not going to land the brittle here, but it's going to land the second effect. Going into the pool now, we'll have his Q available to flash away. He does stay alive here, and in comes Key. Maybe MVP got themselves in a bit of a struggle here, as 4 members going to line up. Linderong getting a little bit too close, but in the end, is going to survive, and the ultimate's going to miss now. Things going from bad to worse. That's going to be a double kill now for the Olaf ROX, turning it around.
Oh, they baited themselves into a corner. By the end, it was 4v2. They give up those 2 kills. Takes a long time for MVP to rejoin, but Pilot's here.
They're going in, and the pool is available. That Ignite, though, is ticking down one more, and it's going to win. Max is going to take down the kill with the Ignite.
Can be answered, and finally we see the start, but look at MVP. They're definitely coming.
Yeah, the TP's coming in. The smite will go over to the side of the ROX Tigers, though. So TP now from Linderong, who can join the fight, but actually gets himself into a bad spot. Cosmic Radiant's going to come down. They're looking now for Linderong in the front line, who doesn't have his pool. Is going to go down in the trade. Get consistent damage from the side of Ian, who now has some damage items. They might look to turn here. There is the Realm Orb. They're going to go dive right on in, but there's the Emperor's Divide. Doesn't seem to matter, though, as MVP is pushing on through. That is 2 kills in a very low lava.
Into the back line. ROX were baited. How can you not be? It's MVP. And speaking of MVP, it's their Baron.
Oh boy. Now it's not looking so good for the ROX Tigers. Look at this play.
This was fantastic by MVP. And Lava wasn't able to actually get the scoop. They were all knocked in the air by the Searing Charge, I believe, during the animation of the Emperor's Divide. That's a cool interaction that we never see. Big play. Manner of play where you want to make it in a side lane, because if the Vladimir is grouped with the team, he can answer it. BEAUZ looking for this outer mid lane turret.
They are going deep onto Key here, and the stun in the back line onto Lava too. Looks like they just were too confident that they wouldn't go down. A double kill now given to Pilot.
Ultimates in the game. We're going to see the replay. They rush in. They know they have Baron. It's a level 9 on Key. The moment the Unbreakable is down, guess what? The call of the Forge God is going to register. They dive through. They use the Taric ult aggressively. Beautiful stuff from MVP.
Good dazzle.
To even pick up a game victory. And from there, this is a huge rise for them. Their fans are going to be so ecstatic. ROX Tigers not out of it, but it feels like they're out of it.
Nice ultimate from the side here. Key unbreakable-ing towards the back.
Was definitely a squad low on confidence and making them relevant again.
BEAUZ not scared to move in. He knows he has the objective here. Coming on in. Nice Braum ultimate. BEAUZ is getting low, and now a teleport coming in. Did we jinx them is the question. Linderong now going to be here, and Max goes down. Looking to turn now. As Pilot trying to get in there, as well as Ian. Now ADD finally going to join up. They're looking for the turn, and they should be able to. The Realm Orb coming in, and very low members in the back line. Good Emperor's Divide to buy them some time, but it's not going to matter. That's going to be a double. Looks like that's going to do it. They do have the good Baron damage you mentioned. Rise a little bit far away. They're going to engage, though. There's the ultimate on in.
They got it.
Okay, that's going to be secured. How many kills will go down, though, is the Olaf in a lot of trouble. Trying to actually recall out of there. That's funny. Linderong is going to go down as well. So 2 kills in the trade for the Baron.
The game continues to delay. This is not possible around Baron, where there'll be much more vision to play around. Okay, we're just going for it.
Okay, they're going in. They certainly have the comp to do this. Trying to get onto that back line. And they will at least push them away at this point. They're going for this
Could be a re-engage.
BEAUZ getting pretty low. Ian now becoming that shotgun mate. Linderong here. But now they just want to disengage.
Saw the straight line translation from Sungyun, trying to just take the turret, and he will.
Well, that's Sungyun for you. ROX definitely does play around this guy.
They're going to keep going.
Yeah,
they have the Sun turret as well.
It's going to be a nice bit of damage here. The Realm Warp actually coming in, but Max from behind once again on top of them. Did they go too far? Really nice Emperor's Divide is a total disengage.
He would have to go all the way around, and the Sun turret made it all possible. We will get a pause. Hopefully this one is a very easy.
So perhaps things are fixed, but let's take a look at what happened here.
So he teleported in.
Teleports in, but the ultimate comes in for some reason.
That's very interesting. So I guess he was thinking the teleport, the ultimate was just used.
EDD in the front lines, but it's getting pretty low. The Orin ultimate now coming on in is going to be blocked by Key, and the Olaf trying to get in, but he goes down before he can get low enough for the smite, and it is going to go over to the side of MVP. Now they turn on to Linderong, who's all alone, and it looks like even through the Zhonya's MVP trying to pick up this kill, the Realm Warp. They really want to get at least one more member, but it looks like
this morning at 48 minutes, and that will be the epically buffed one, the first power to MVP.
Let's take a look at the replay here.
He just straight up died really, really fast, so could never go for the contest. Plenty of time to wait for the smite and got it around 600.
Wave coming on in, even without the banner, they're just going to use this, but here we go, ROX putting in a final engage, trying to get in there, but immediately someone turns tail and says, no, I don't want any part in this, is going to run back, and MVP with the siege. How do you break through this? It doesn't look possible. Lava gets too low, has to disengage. Ian tries to flash in, and Key getting extremely low. Someone forced to flash away. Lava in the end barely survives. They might be able to do this. Lava trying to put on the heroic defense, but he finally goes down, and that's gonna do it. MVP with another victory, 2-0 over the ROX Tigers.
Massive upset by MVP against apparently the playoffs-bound ROX Tigers. Suddenly, they slip up on their first match on 8.4. They didn't look focused. Their gameplay in the early parts of Game 1 looked like they were well ahead of the meta on 8.4, but they didn't clearly know how to close with a big lead on an early game comp. And in Game 2, MVP just played a tighter game than they could. Well-deserved victory for MVP. They move ahead of BBQ and Jinair to 7th place after being dead last, 0-5, 0-10 in game score after 5 matches.
It's been a drama-filled LCK so far. Is this the last twist where somehow MVP comes from behind, perhaps even takes the place? It's still early to call. We got about 5 games left for each team, but hey, you never know. They're definitely making a case for it here tonight as they get their 2nd win in a row. The first time, I believe, in this entire season that they've got 2 wins in a row.
And then you see the faces of ROX Tigers, a lot of frustration as they go over. They knew this was going to be a difficult week to go 2-0, but never would they have considered going 0-2, allowing SKT and KSV some time to catch up. SKT also losing earlier today is good news for ROX Tigers, but when it comes to their hopes of going higher than just playoffs, even just the playoffs part is not locked in just yet. They lose to MVP 2-0.